Hi, welcome to Mother Nature Rocks. Today I want to do a little experiment here. I have this Gryphon diamond bandsaw here that a friend of mine lent me. He said I could use it as long as I like, because he doesn't use it any longer. My trim saw unfortunately needs new bearings, so I haven't gotten around to doing anything with that, or even looking to see if I could find bearings for it locally here. It's a pretty old saw, probably about 40-50 years old, so I need to get to work on that one. But in the meantime, I've got this saw here I want to test. Now, I did do a test with this saw over on my other channel before I was deciding to come create this channel here, and I had problems with this saw. The blade was just all over the place, but somebody had made a comment that the blade wasn't adjusted properly. So I went in there and I have done my best to adjust the blade. They also said that the blade was not riding in the guides. There's several guides in here, and from what I could see here, these guides are pretty worn out. They need to be replaced. So I don't know if I'm going to have any success here today as well with this, but we're going to give it a try and see if this works. I've got a number of pieces of material here that I just want to trim away some of the bad stuff. This is one here where the saw blade started going through and end it, and I'm going to cut off the rest of that, and then I can see where I can probably get something out of that. But I've got a number of them here. I'm trying to get rid of bad spots, if there's lots of cavities and stuff in there. So I'll just whack that off there. Whoops. And then I can decide later on what I'm going to do with these. But I have a number of them here. I don't know if I'm going to show all of them being cut. We're going to go through some of the quick cuts here first and see how the saw is working. If it's working well, I will continue cutting stones. If not, I will tell you I had a problem with it, and we'll go on from there until I can get new guides for this thing. And I will replace the guides for my friend. Just have to find out where I get them from. This is not my saw, so I don't know a lot about it. But let me get set up here. I have a number of rocks down here, and I'm going to do a little cutting and see what we can find. So this is a pretty piece. I'm just going to cut this right across here because there was a saw cut right here and this angle here. So I'm going to cut it across here. Maybe I can get a pear shape out of that and a little something out of this. Well, it's definitely different than using a trim saw, but I think I'm liking it. I think I can get some use out of this. I will replace the parts that need to be replaced because I think that's part of the problem I'm going to probably have with this saw, but it is doing much better than it was the first time I tested this thing. I am learning now that I probably put a little too much soap in the water, which is giving me a hard time seeing my cuts. But other than that, I think it'll work out fine. So let me move on to the next one, and when I'm all done cutting these folks, I'll show you what I have. I just thought today I would cut a few stones, or I'm going to at least start them. I've got some pieces here that some of them I'm just going to freeform. I know I was told in the last video that my video was blurry, so I hope this is going to come in better. Some of these I'm going to just freeform, some I'm going to do a particular pattern, and we'll see what happens. That's a pretty piece of moss agate right there. So that's going to wind up being a, probably, no, I don't think I'll do an oval. I think I'll freeform it. We'll see what happens. This is a little piece of waterline. It's small. I'm going to do kind of a cushion cut with it. Maybe I'm going to do a rectangle but round off the corners and see how that works out. That does have some. It does have a little bit of crystal pocket in it, so I don't know how that's going to polish, but we'll see. Another piece of pretty agate here. I was going to do the shape you see there, but then I drew a line across up here. I may do something a little bit irregular on it, just for something interesting to do with it. It's a pretty piece with these quartz seams going through it and what looks like yellow dentrix, I guess. It's a pretty piece. I hope they're coming in clear for you folks. If they're not, please do tell me. I know I need another camera. Anyway, got this piece here. As I say, some of these I'm just going to do freeform. Some of them I'm going to stick within a pattern. Here's a little piece of moss that I guess I will try and do an oval with. It's got some nice dentrix going through it, not moss. Yep. And one last one here that I guess we will just freeform. Okay, let me get started. I'm going to just, as I say, rough them out right now. I'm going to do a 60 lap on them, and we will go from there. I'll probably not finish them today because I got other things going on. But we will at least get this part finished, and then I'll come back and finish the video for you folks another day. I still have more to do on this one here, but I think we're going to call it quits for today. I have these all roughed out, and I will share with you what I've got so far. But next video out, I will finish the backs on them and then start working on the tops, either in that video or another video. I have something coming up this week. I'm going to be going to a coin show to look for things for my other YouTube channel, or GD Saving the Past. So I will be busy with that, but I'm going to try and at least get the backs finished on this in another video before the weekend's here. This is going to be a real pretty one. Little dentric cab there. I hope I'm getting those in. Let's see if we can get better light on them. Yeah, that'll be a pretty stone. This one here is going to be a really nice stone. Yeah, I'm liking that a lot. That's a pretty cool stone there, guys. I think that's going to make a very pretty cabochon. Actually, I think all these are. This one here is really nice. I had a hard time deciding which side to use on this one here because both sides are beautiful. But in the end, I decided I would do this as the top. I've already started slightly doming these with this hard wheel. And then after I finish the back, I will come back and I will start working on the top by using my soft wheels to be able to get a dome without any flat spots on it. But these are all pretty pieces. This one has lots of white quartz veins going through it and nice pattern there. I mentioned in a video that I'm really not capable of identifying the difference between petrified wood and some of these Jaspers, and I know here in Colorado there's petrified wood these colors, so I don't know if that's petrified wood or Jasper, but this is going to be a pretty one. Don't know what this is, but it's going to make a pretty pendant. I don't work too much in jewelry anymore, but because my hands just aren't up to it. They're really not up to this work anymore either. But I may take some of these pieces and make a few pieces of jewelry out of them somewhere along the line. So a little waterline agate. That's kind of nice. Little piece, but it'll make a pretty pendant or a ring, or who knows what that will be used for, but it's a pretty piece. Okay, so I wanted to show you where I'm at so far, and we will get these done on the reverse in the next video, and then we will go from there. That is a cool stone. I can see all kinds of things being done with that one there. All these are going to be beautiful. We're going to get, as I say, the back's done in the next video. Let's see if I can do this one here with the light. Oh, that is such a pretty stone. Oh my God, I really love this stone. It is so pretty. Okay, folks. There's the dendritic. I think we're done for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I hope you'd consider giving it a like. If you're not already subscribed, I hope you'd consider subscribing. Really do appreciate all the support out there from you folks. Looking forward to reading some of your comments. Okay, until next time, enjoy all Mother Nature has to offer. Rock on.